From The Human Condition, a User's Manual by Arnold Kunst, November 21st. Work like you don't need money. Love like you've never been hurt. Dance like no one's watching. Anonymous. Clearly, Lincoln just couldn't pass up the chance to have a bit of fun. According to Ward Hill Layman, a fellow lawyer and an old and trusted friend, Lincoln was the light and life of the court. As Layman says, the most trivial circumstance furnished the background for his wit. The following incident, which illustrates his love of a joke, occurred in the early days of our acquaintance. I, being at the time on the infant side of 21, took particular pleasure in athletic sports. One day when we were attending the circuit court, which met at Bloomington, Illinois, I was wrestling near the courthouse with someone who had challenged me to a trial, and in the scuffle made a large tear in the rear of my trousers. Before I had time to make any change to my trousers, I was called into court to take up a case. The evidence was finished. I, being the prosecuting attorney at the time, got up to address the jury. Having on a somewhat short coat, my misfortune was rather apparent. One of the lawyers for a joke started up a subscription paper, which was passed from one member of the bar to another as they sat at a long table fronting the bench, with the object of buying a pair of pantaloons for Layman, he being, the paper said, a poor but worthy young man. Several lawyers put down their names with some ludicrous subscription, and finally the paper was placed before Mr. Lincoln, who, being engaged in writing at the time, glanced quickly over the paper, and immediately taking up his pen, wrote his name, and then the following: I can contribute nothing to the end in view.